A man's true strength is revealed not in moments of success, but in how he handles failure. It's easy to stay confident when things go well, but resilience is forged when you face setbacks and keep pushing forward with determination. You can't control what others think, but you can control how much you let it affect you. Allowing the opinions of others to dictate your choices means you're living someone else's life. Be true to yourself and make decisions aligned with your values. Success without self-awareness is hollow. You can achieve all your goals, but if you don't understand what truly drives you, fulfillment will always elude you. Take time to reflect on what matters so your success has meaning. The most powerful thing you can do is listen, not just to others, but to yourself. When you quiet the noise around you, your instincts will guide you in ways logic cannot. Listening is where wisdom begins. Relationships are like mirrors. How you treat others is a reflection of how you see yourself. If you want respect, first ensure you respect yourself. The energy you put out will always come back to you, whether good or bad. Confidence isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about knowing when to speak and when to listen. True confidence is calm and steady, not flashy or arrogant. It's rooted in a deep understanding of who you are and what you stand for. Every failure is a lesson wrapped in disguise. The problem is that most people focus on the sting of failure and miss the wisdom it brings. Shift your perspective, and you'll see that your setbacks are your greatest teachers. The best investment you'll ever make is in yourself. While others may spend on temporary pleasures, putting time and effort into your personal growth will yield lifelong returns that benefit every area of your life. What you tolerate in your life becomes your standard. If you allow negativity, disrespect, or mediocrity to persist, it becomes the baseline you accept. Raise your standards, and you'll elevate the quality of your relationships and experiences. You can't rush wisdom. It's earned through years of experience, reflection, and humility. The more you try to force it, the further it will elude you. Trust the process and let life teach you what you need to learn at the right time. The fear of judgment holds more people back than failure ever will. Worrying about what others think is a prison of your own making. Freedom comes when you let go of the need for external approval and live according to your own principles. Your character is what you do when no one's watching. The quiet moments, the small choices, the habits you maintain in private. They are the true measure of who you are, far more than any public display of virtue or success. People may admire your success, but they'll respect your struggles. Everyone loves a good victory, but it's how you handle adversity that earns true respect. Don't hide your challenges. Embrace them as part of your story. You can't lead others if you don't first lead yourself. Leadership starts with self-discipline, emotional intelligence, and a clear sense of purpose. Only when you've mastered yourself can you guide others effectively. Happiness isn't found in constant positivity, but in resilience. Life will always have its ups and downs, and pretending otherwise sets you up for disappointment. True happiness comes from knowing you can handle whatever comes your way. Success is about momentum, not perfection. You don't have to get everything right all the time, but you do need to keep moving forward. Even small steps compound over time, creating a path towards something greater than you imagined. People will forget what you said or did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. Emotional impact lasts far longer than words. Be mindful of the energy you bring into each interaction, because that's what leaves a lasting impression. The only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Competing with others will always lead to frustration and burnout, but striving to improve yourself will bring fulfillment and lasting growth. Don't confuse activity with achievement. Just because you're busy doesn't mean you're making progress. Focus on meaningful action that moves the needle toward your goals, rather than filling your time with tasks that don't serve a purpose. True love is not about finding someone who completes you, but about finding someone who complements you. You're whole on your own, but a partner should bring out the best in you and challenge you to be even better. Trust is like glass. Once shattered, it's nearly impossible to fully restore. Be careful with the trust others place in you, for once broken, it's far more difficult to regain than it was to earn in the first place. You don't need to have all the answers to start. You just need the courage to take the first step. Clarity often comes through action, not in waiting for the perfect plan. Begin and let the path reveal itself as you move forward. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to be better, not those who enable complacency. Growth happens when you're pushed outside your comfort zone, and the company you keep will either inspire your progress or stifle it. Don't let your past define you, but let it guide you. Every mistake, every setback, every failure contains a lesson that can shape your future in powerful ways. Learn from your past, but don't live in it. Wealth is not measured by the money you have, but by the freedom you create. True wealth gives you the ability to live life on your terms, free from the constraints of time or obligation. Focus on building a life of choice, not just a bank account. Your body is the only place you have to live. Take care of it, not just for now, but for the years to come. Physical health is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Without it, your success is meaningless. The opinions of others are not your business. What people think of you says more about them than it does about you. Focus on living a life aligned with your values, and let the judgments of others fade into the background. Don't be afraid to walk alone for a while. Solitude can be one of the most powerful tools for self-discovery and personal growth. When you're not influenced by the noise of others, you can hear the voice of your own inner wisdom. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to move forward in spite of it. Fear will always be a part of the journey, but it doesn't have to be a roadblock. Acknowledge it, but don't let it dictate your path. The person you become in the process of achieving your goals is more important than the goal itself. Success is temporary, but the character, discipline, and resilience you develop along the way stay with you for life. The mind is a garden, and your thoughts are the seeds. You can choose to plant positivity, resilience, and growth, or you can let negativity and doubt take root. The harvest you reap depends entirely on what you decide to cultivate. Relationships are built on trust, respect, and communication. If one of these is missing, the foundation will eventually crumble. Don't settle for anything less than mutual effort, understanding, and emotional honesty. Your vision of success should be uniquely yours. Don't adopt society's definition of what success looks like. Define what it means for you, and pursue that without comparing your journey to anyone else's. In a world full of distractions, focus is a superpower. The ability to tune out the noise and concentrate on what truly matters is what separates those who succeed from those who simply stay busy. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. The challenges you face may be outside your control, but how you interpret and respond to them is within your power. Choose resilience over self-pity, and you'll emerge stronger. Be intentional with your time. Every moment you waste is a moment you'll never get back. Prioritize what truly matters. whether that's personal growth, relationships, or passions, and let go of the distractions that don't serve you. Strength isn't about overpowering others, it's about mastering yourself. True power comes from controlling your impulses, managing your emotions, and maintaining composure in the face of challenges. Be humble enough to know that you don't know everything, but confident enough to know that you can learn anything. A mindset of curiosity and continuous learning will take you further than any amount of knowledge alone. The relationships you nurture today will define the quality of your life tomorrow. Make time for the people who matter and invest in relationships that bring value, not just convenience. Opportunities don't always come knocking. Sometimes you have to build the door. If you're waiting for life to hand you what you want, you may be waiting forever. Take initiative and create your own opportunities. Don't underestimate the power of persistence. Many people give up right before their breakthrough because they think the journey is too hard. Often the difference between success and failure is simply the will to keep going. True freedom comes when you stop seeking validation from others. The moment you no longer need approval to feel worthy, you unlock a new level of confidence and self-respect that can't be shaken by external opinions. Choose your battles wisely. Not every disagreement is worth your time or energy. Learn to let go of the trivial issues and focus on what truly matters in the grand scheme of your life. Don't just strive to be successful, strive to be valuable. When you bring value to the people and situations around you, success naturally follows. Your worth is not in what you achieve, but in what you contribute. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions you can cultivate. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you attract more positivity and abundance into your life. Start each day with a grateful heart. The media portrays women in ways that shape perception, but what they show is not always reality. Don't let stereotypes define your understanding of women. Instead, learn to see beyond the surface. Emotional intelligence is more valuable than any degree or title. Understanding yourself and others on an emotional level can open doors that pure intellect cannot. Learn to read between the lines of people's actions and words. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is say no. Whether it's to a commitment, a relationship, or an opportunity that doesn't serve you, saying no creates space for what truly aligns with your goals and values. Wisdom is found in asking the right questions, not just having the right answers. Cultivate a mindset of curiosity, and you'll discover that every challenge contains a lesson waiting to be learned. Don't fear change, embrace it. Change is the only constant in life, and resisting it only causes frustration and stagnation. Growth requires adaptation, and those who thrive are the ones who are willing to evolve.